Today is 569 day that I'm here to share lessons I learn, and I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I speak about one excuse. That excuse are very, very common. And people say that, oh, I do only 100%. I don't do it all together, or I do 100%. And that is one of the things that really holds people back, because I had a tendency in the past as well to really want to say that, oh, I give 100%, and if I'm not able to give 100%, I better not do it. But it's robbing your success, robbing you moving forward, robbing you to really get ahead and move forward. Now, I really love the saying by Martin Luther King Jr., where he said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't walk, if you can run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." That means that if you're not able to fly, what you need to do, you need to run. If you're not able to fly, if you're not able to run, what you need to do, you walk. So that means when you're not able to give 100%, and that means fly, what you need to do, you need to give 80%. If you're not able to give 80%, what you need to do, you need to give 60%. If you're not able to give 60%, what you need to do, you need to give 20% or 10%. It doesn't matter. You need to give as much energy as you have. It might be that even 5% a day, because life is difficult sometimes. Life is full of things that you're not able to control. But when you allow the things that you're not able to control, take away the things that you really want to control and want to move forward, of course that robs you to success. Because imagine if you're doing 5% something instead of 100% and a year. So then instead of 1 hour a day, you're giving 5 minutes a day or 3 minutes a day. Imagine what happens in 300 days. So imagine 3 minutes. 3 minutes a day. It means that 300 by 3 minutes is just 900 minutes. And it already will be more than, it will be 15 hours a year. Imagine what you could do with 15 hours. Very intense 100% energy. I think that a lot of times really people do not understand the power of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and the things that they're able to do when they really commit to crawl. Because this is excuse saying that oh, I do not have time, I just do when it's 100%. Because they do not want to work when it's inconvenient. Because it's inconvenient to find 5 minutes to work. It's inconvenient to find 15 minutes. It's inconvenient to work on something that you're not able to give 100%. It's very comfortable to give 100%, not to think about anything. You're giving 100% and that's it. But when you really think about how to find 5 minutes for your own personal dream and give 100% to those 5, 10, 15 minutes that you have, and think about before you sleep or in the morning when you wake up, when you're in a travel or anywhere, think where you can find those 5, 10 minutes. But people have said, oh, I don't have time. But people do not reflect how to find those 15 minutes. Because even people going to a washroom and staying in a washroom for 10, 15 minutes, in the 10, 15 minutes, you can read a book. There's so many options that you can find if you really start to look for it. Because when you start using your mind to find time, your mind starts to look for it. Because when you say that, oh, I never have time, I do not have time, your mind will never look, because you have the belief that you don't have time. But when you switch the belief and start to believe that you have time that you miss, that you have a blind spot that you don't understand, you have things that you do not need to do, and you're able to delegate or get rid of it altogether for the meaningful things, you start questioning all the things and you find out that maybe you have more time than you thought. Maybe you have even 2 hours a day that was spent on something that is not meaningful. And now because you reflected, adjusted, now you allocate 2 hours every single day for your own dream. Now, of course, if you allocate 2 hours a day, at the beginning you will crawl, then you will walk, then you will run, and at the end of the day, if you will keep doing that, you will fly one day. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.